same way today. That's when I was younger. And I see how there are so many fathers who are wonderful mothers, and you know, of course, the grandparents, the wonderful mothers, and so that's what I'm thinking when I say Happy Mother's Day to all of us. I've been watching a ton of puppy videos lately. I mean a ton. And they have a good handful of mother dogs that abandon their puppies, and these other dogs that come in and act and protect the puppies as if they really were their own puppies. They have like rescue places do videos, and then other countries have, like, they rescue the stray puppies. I was just reflecting upon that. What a lovely day Mother's Day is. It can be shared by and celebrated by many. She's really, I kind of have thrown this aside as my soup mug, my C's soup mug that I like to use when I have a grilled cheese sandwich. I want to put tomato soup in it. And there's a little, I kind of don't like to use it too much. It has a little chip on the side, and I keep trying to find replacement. I'll order a new one. I can't find it. I guess they don't make it anymore. Anyways, okay, this is going to be a Mother's Day video. So I talk about a couple of story times on the possibility I might be going to Patreon, simply because this mom wants to do more kids in the kitchen and recipe reveals and some fun little arts and crafts stuff for kids. After not working on YouTube, story time. I love doing little kids storybook story time. YouTube won't have it. It's kind of like touch and go when I do a recipe reveal. Somehow, YouTube has it in their files that my recipe reveals at one time used to be called Kids in the Kitchen, and it's just not going well for me. Either they some of them I've had, they just have taken down, and they don't give me a strike. They say, this is your warning, this is your warning. Because I think they knew I didn't film it after that rule. And then the ones that they do leave up are limited ads, and which means I forgot exactly what it is, but you get like this little caution logo by that video, meaning not many advertisers are going to advertise on here, and which means YouTube isn't going to promote it and recommend it for people to watch because they're not making money. So, and I don't dare post my arts and crafts stuff for little kids that I do, which is kind of like kids in the kitchen. But this is just fun, arts and crafts activity with little kids. I don't want them to get wind of that. Because it seems once you get caught up in a slant that they're on, it's hard to move forward. So I'd appreciate it if in the description box below, if you leave me a comment about if you would like that. Because I know I sure would. I know I'm spending a lot of time off camera filming the exact same stuff for my grandkids. And I have something here for my niece, reading the storybooks, arts and crafts, and recipe reveals. And that's the reason I'm mentioning it now, is because I'm realizing I'm spending a lot of time with it, and I really love it. And that's kind of what my YouTube videos are. Videos that I post, very rarely do I post a video that isn't something I want to do, or I think is fun at the moment, or I want to try this, or I forgot, I really love this. When you see my videos and my role plays, it's stuff I really like. Yeah, I crack my own self up about my role plays. It's stuff that moves around in my head for a while. Like, I can imagine the interaction. I can imagine the relaxation and the setting and the surprise. Because a lot of times I think our therapy sessions or our phone calls are so set that there's no room for a little something different. I always think of that person like either on the phone or that comes into my therapy session. Like, how fun would that have been back in my days when I was bad and I was on all that, on the Xanax and Prozac. How fun would that have been for me? Or what a mood lifter had I have gone into the doctor's office, and instead of it being the traditional Kleenex box, by your seat, your choice of a sofa or a chair, and the clock behind you on the wall, and a nice window, beautiful scenery in beautiful Santa Barbara. If she would have had a little Lazy Susan there, some bubblegum, See's candy, buttermint. Wouldn't that have been fun? Oh, that would have just... Anyways, and then they always wait for you to start. I always would laugh after the session because I would think, darn. Another time I didn't pre-think how was I going to start off my session again. I never pre-planned anything. And then after the session I think, next time I'm going to start off by saying, I'm not starting my session off this time. I'm going to let you start. Anyways, how did I even get started on that? Oh, I was telling you about the videos I upload. So, like I probably could be maybe more successful of a channel. Tell me what you think. If I did the Google Trends, you won't believe all the things YouTube sends me. They want me to do all this stuff so I can make more money, which in turn they make more money. But they talk about Google Trends, and I understand that you can zoom in your area, your country, your YouTube, and what are your viewers searching? What do they want? I get it, and I can do that. But that's not fun for me. And for anybody starting a YouTube channel, I think that has to be it. You really have to love what you're doing on your channel. You have to love it, have a passion for it, need it. If you're posting every day, then something you need every day. If you're posting 3 times a week, something you need 3 times a week. The only thing I can think of is why I'm still here, because I know on days when I don't do a video, those days are not as fun for me as when I do videos. So, although I do have an upcoming role play video I'm going to do with a name that you'll all recognize. And so I've got that mulling around in my head. So, and it's not a person that I follow, like a fun celebrity, but there's interesting side notes and things and people in her life that I am interested in that make this person fun for me. So that's coming up. What else? Oh yeah, I'm such a dreamer. I think of so many things. I get lost in my own train of thought. Like, what were we talking about? Because I start going off thinking of fun things. But if you think you would like that, have access to that on Patreon, I really want to do little storybooks, bedtime storybooks for kids. I want to do kids in the kitchen so bad. I've taken it up to the next level, although I haven't posted it. I don't dare, because YouTube will catch on right away. Like, even if I called it cooking for the grown-ups or adult cooking only, I don't know. I don't want to risk it, but let me know if you'd participate. And I don't know what the fee would be. Maybe I could calculate all the funds that obviously I'm not getting any more from YouTube, because it's just kind of adds up and adds up, year by year. And but it seems like month by month, more and more videos get nabbed as unmonetized, or is it demonetized? Demonetized, I think it is. So I have a lot of fun ideas. Probably my biggest fear or worry when I think I want to do Patreon, I don't want to lose my love for what I do here. And I can already feel myself so excited about the fun kid stuff I have. I don't want to get I don't want to take away my fun from here. So it might be, maybe over there I could do like maybe one thing a week. So that would be like 4 videos a month. And then I would tailor it. Some people like short. They want the short 15 or 20 minute video. And other people want the 2-hour video. And what I think I'd like to do over there is give the Patreon people both options. A long or short. I get tons of complaints. You guys want more kids in the kitchen. You want more recipe reveals. And so do I. In fact, do you guys know YouTube wouldn't put up my... Remember the books? Didn't I just do a books library book lady? I didn't tell you about that. I had a bunch of books, kids' books, because I was doing stuff for the grandkids and my niece. And believe it or not, I have my pile of books sitting there. But I didn't think I had them that much in camera range. Oh no. You could clearly see they were kids' books. So on the thumbnail, I had the best thumbnail. The books were sitting in them. Posting. And they kept saying, demonetize. Telling me what that means. I know what it means. I listened to the whole thing. And it was simply the thumbnail had, I don't know, it was Bernstein and bears or fairy tales or bedtime stories, something. So I tried to redo the thumbnail with just a side shot of the books, and I just had to really work on that, but so that's how closely some robot is watching everybody. And I do a lot of daydreaming. And and the other thing this mom on Mother's Day, I'm gonna try to stop eating sugar tomorrow. See, look, can you? You probably can't tell. On days when I look tired, I can specifically go back and look at what kind of sugar did I have yesterday, or have I had already today. And I started my Mother's Day early. Yesterday, Saturday, I had, you know those C's, I think they were the C's Easter eggs. You could get the best C's Easter eggs. Technically, you could cut that thing in 6 or 8 pieces, and it would be like everybody could have a large piece of C's candy. And it was milk chocolate on the outside. Had some kind of a delicious cream, toffee or coffee flavored cream center. So my sister sent some over with the carrot cake. Bigger than beans. I had to have them. I think I've heard my daughter in my head saying, "Mom, it's not Mother's Day till tomorrow." And my stomach was a little upset. But I was happy. I went to bed happy. And I woke up this morning. You could see it all over your face. So the remedy for that is vitamin C. There's something about sugar, a little snippet from my supplement information. Bad thing about sugar is things bind to it. Now, I don't know how it happens. I'm just trying to explain it to you in layman's terms because I'm not medical professional. So sugar gets in there, and vitamin C starts getting depleted. That I know for sure. And I think I'd have to do a Google search, and I would enter the question, what other vitamins, minerals are depleted by sugar consumption? Or what vitamins and minerals bond to sugar? So it would be several different questions on several different starter pages. So I get like a general idea. But there's some other things too. And just like when you take, those over-the-counter, like Pepsid or famotidine, or whatever those things are that you take for acid, like Bobby Hill when you get acid in your stomach. I have to research that again. I've researched so many things. Sometimes I forget, what did I research? But that also drains minerals and vitamins. I think magnesium and B12, I think. But then you can also suffer the reverse effect that your stomach needs acid. If your stomach doesn't have acid, you're going to have a lot of supplements and nutrients that you're going to take, and because your tummy doesn't have the acid, it doesn't get digested properly, and it never gets utilized in your body. That's another thing I need to research again. And that I would research that, something to the effect of the importance of acid in your stomach. So I'd start that page. I start another page. like symptoms of too much acid in your stomach. Another page. Do we need to have acid in our stomach? So I'd get like 3 or 4 pages of questions. I'd go through them, get the consensus, and get a feel for what are they trying to let us know. That's how I do my research. Is that terrible? Now you know. So in closing, I'll have one little maybe moral of the story time. I think I've told it before because for some reason it always pops up on Mother's Day. Those of you who have been with me for a while, you know I used to work at the post office back in the I was in my early days at the post office, so it had to have been like early 1980, 81. I'd only been there like a couple of years, but there was a grumpy old man. It was just a grumpy voice. And I was just, you know, the good little girl. I just started the post office. And I used to be so confused by him because I never heard him just talk normal to anybody. Like if anybody came to him, he's always, "No, what are you doing that for? No. On the job." And then when we'd go to break, it wasn't like he was friendless. He seemed to have a lot of friends, and all the other friends were nice. I just didn't understand him. I didn't like him or not like him. He was just like grumpy. I thought, why is he always grumpy? So anyways, I had known him that way for a couple of years. Mother's Day comes along, and I have to say, cards at the Postal Service on Mother's Day, that's a big deal. I was surprised at how many cards and how many people worked overtime for Mother's Day. So there's this big belt of stuff going through letters, big letters, and he's kind of sorting them through. And some other person said, his name was Fred. Fred brings the box of like the postage due or the Nixies or something. And I happened to be there at the belt. They needed a lot of people because it was Mother's Day overtime. And it goes through the box and he takes all these kids. And he had authority. He had some kind of authority for the cards. And a person says, "Oh wait, those are all postage due." He says, "It's Mother's Day. You can tell these are Mother's Day cards. Let them go, let them go." I was shocked. And I looked at him. And all of a sudden, oh my goodness. He's not as mean as I imagined him to be. And just that one little incident, I started thinking about, like, why is he that way? And look at how was he that way towards me or around me because he thought, you know, I didn't like him? I don't know, but I used to think about that and then thought of my own life. Like, is there something going on in my life because I'm giving off an impression, some kind of negativity or something towards people that they interpret the wrong way, because that's what I had done with him. And I'm so glad that happened. It was like a great big silent life lesson or moral of the story I learned as a young person. And then I thought maybe maybe he thinks I don't like him. So instead of him, I don't like night and day people. And that really doesn't matter, but like, is he already like being abrasive because he doesn't want to find out that I don't like him? And instead of being hurt, thinking, oh, here, there's another person who doesn't like me, he's just grumpy to begin with, so he doesn't have to find out. I was thinking all this stuff. But that Mother's Day incident, and then I understood him after that. So, I wonder what happened to Fred. So I was in my 20s. So he was like in his maybe 50s. Back in the 80s. And then the other kind of life lesson, oh my goodness. There's a big one. Maybe I can save it for my makeup, because I also want to do makeup. So I want to start doing makeup videos. I was never a glamour girl, but you guys probably guessed that I was not like the glamour makeup guru. None of that. Growing up, I just wasn't. I was always happy with myself. Always trying to lose that last 10 pounds. You know, if I have to think, like, going through my life, like, was I a miserable person? Or what is it that I like or don't like? And I think of all that. Like, never being happy with my weight. I never was a bikini skinny person, but I wasn't like a troublesome, you know, outcast with a weight problem. But I do remember, like, in high school and junior high, I got a job at a fast food place. I did realize I was gaining weight, or I was eating at the fast food place. But I wonder what my life would have been if I was always thinking in my mind, oh, am I fat? Am I fat? Because we'd always compare ourselves to Marsha Brady, Partridge Family, Susan Day, Laurie. Anyways, I wore very little makeup. The only thing I used to do with my hair is I used to put yellow blonde highlights. I would do my own hair. And I thought I was beautiful and gorgeous, and I wasn't. Near like what you find in the glamour magazines. Nothing like that. I was happy. So anyways, I had a complete makeover turnaround in 2002 with my hair, because I had a hot tub incident that broke my heart, because I was in the hot tub so much it was frying my hair off. My hair was falling out. I would be in that hot tub day and night. I think I was addicted. Anyways, I put these little chlorine things every day and every night. You're not supposed to do that. like I said, I think I was addicted. And then, you know, I had hair like to the top of my shoulders. Then it was getting little shorter. Then I went in and I said, I think I have dead ends. So she cut off like a little half an inch. By a month later, it was still falling out, falling out, falling out. And getting shorter and shorter. I was sick because my husband was having a Remax, their Christmas party, and he was getting a ton of awards. And we were going to go. It was going to be like a Christmas ball, like a military ball, but it was Remax. Oh, I was so excited. Everybody's excited. All I can think of is how beautiful I want to be that night. He's going to get all these awards. He's done so well. And look at my hair. I was crying and crying. And I remember in Denny's, we were talking about it. I was so sad and I didn't want him to see. I put my head down. I remember a big old tear coming down on the menu. And I was so sad for myself and for him because I wanted to be beautiful for him. In fact, the picture is somewhere. It's that picture of he and I. He's like in a tuxedo. And I have like this little floral arrangement behind me in the backdrop, and it looks like I'm wearing a crown. Anyways, so after breakfast, he had a Remax showing, gonna go show houses. I immediately went to the hair place, spent buku bucks. I glamorized my hair for him and that event. Well, so let me tell you, hair is a big deal. And if it had not happened overnight to me, never would have understood it. I never would have learned the things I learned as an adult that I wish I had known as a young person. But society will treat you different. And well, I know because it happened to me. A woman's hair, I guess, is a big deal to others. The reception I got everywhere from everyone regarding everything was like I was all that versus like, you know, what's up with you? I don't have that much time for you today. They, not that people were mean to me, but I think everybody in the world is looking for something beautiful. I'm just not sure. Both men and women looking for glamour and beauty. With my hair upgrade, I call it like my celebrity new hairstyle upgrade. I was all that. My husband loved it. I loved it. It was like a huge improvement from just my normal hairstyle, which was nice, but it wasn't glamour gorgeous nice. And I started treating people different, and I realized, oh my goodness, am I doing the same thing to the non-beautiful people without the beautiful hair? I felt so sad about myself. And so I do a lot of reflecting. Mother's Day, it seems, doesn't it? So, well, I think I've tried ever since the Grumpy Fred learned a big lesson. I try to remember that in my life each day. And a big heart he had. But you'd never know it. How many, like, who am I treating? Okay. Am I playing favorite? Well, I don't know anymore because I don't go out. I don't. But I don't want to do that. So, this has been a rambling video, or what? What do I name this video? On and on. Mother's Day ramble chat, on and on and on and on. We covered a lot of stuff in this video, didn't we?